Guess the Bible Character Edition, 40 Bible questions with 3 options. Before we start, please kindly subscribe to this channel if you haven't to spread the word to others. Ready? Let's go! 1. I was a tax collector before Jesus called me. I wrote the first gospel in the New Testament. Who am I? A. Mark. B. Matthew. C. Luke. The answer is Matthew. 2. I denied Jesus 3 times before the rooster crowed. Later, I preached at Pentecost. Who am I? A. James. B. Peter. C. John. The answer is Peter. 3. I was the first Christian martyr, stoned to death for my faith. Who am I? A. Stephen. B. Philip. C. Barnabas. The answer is Stephen. 4. I climbed a sycamore tree just to see Jesus because I was short. Who am I? A. Nicodemus. B. Zacchaeus. C. Simon. Zacchaeus. 5. I was a doctor and wrote one of the Gospels. Who am I? A. Matthew. B. Mark. C. Luke. The answer is Luke. 6. I was a Pharisee who secretly visited Jesus at night. Who am I? A. Nicodemus. B. Caiaphas. C. Gamaliel. Answer is Nicodemus. 7. I was the Roman governor who sentenced Jesus to death. Who am I? A. Herod. B. Pilate. C. Felix. The answer is Pilate. 8. I was a young disciple of Paul and had a believing mother and grandmother. Who am I? A. Titus. B. Timothy. C. Silas. The answer is Timothy. 9. I wrote the book of Revelation while exiled on the island of Patmos. Who am I? A. Peter. B. Paul. C. John. The answer is John. 10th, I was a centurion whose household received the Holy Spirit before baptism. Who am I? A. Cornelius. B. Felix. C. Agrippa. The answer is Cornelius. 11th, I was a prophetess who recognized baby Jesus as the Messiah in the temple. Who am I? A. Anna. B. Elizabeth. C. Martha. The answer is Anna. 12th, I fell asleep while Paul was preaching and fell out of a window. Who am I? A. Eutychus. B. Demetrius. C. Theophilus. The answer is Eutychus. 13. I was struck blind on the road to Damascus, but later became an apostle. Who am I? A. Paul. B. Barnabas. C. Ananias. The answer is Paul. 14. I was a lawyer in the early church, and Paul sent me to Crete to help Titus. Who am I? A. Zenas. B. Apollos, C. Crispus. The answer is Zenos. 15th, I was a high priest who prophesied that Jesus would die for the people. Who am I? A. Caiaphas, B. Annas, C. Gamaliel. The answer is Caiaphas. 16. I was exiled from Rome with my wife because we were Jews and later worked with Paul as a tent maker. Who am I? A. Aquila, B. Justus, C. Trophimus. The answer is Aquila. 17th. I was the first European convert to Christianity, a seller of purple cloth. Who am I? A. Lydia, B. Dorcas, C. Priscilla. The answer is Lydia. 18. I carried Jesus' cross when he was too weak to continue. Who am I? A. Simon of Cyrene, B. Joseph of Arimathea, C. Nicodemus. The answer is Simon of Cyrene. 19. I was a magician in Samaria who tried to buy the power of the Holy Spirit. Who am I? A. Simon the sorcerer, B. Bar-Jesus, C. Elymas. The answer is Simon the sorcerer. 20. I was a governor who trembled when Paul preached to me, but never repented. Who am I? A. Felix, B. Festus, C. Agrippa. The answer is Felix. 21. I was the high priest when Jesus was born and received a vision that I wouldn't die until I saw the Messiah. Who am I? A. Simeon, B. Zechariah, C. Caiaphas. The answer is Simeon. I was a silversmith in Ephesus who stirred up a riot against Paul because he was affecting my idol-making business. Who am I? A. Demetrius, B. Alexander, C. Aristarchus. The answer is Demetrius. 23rd. I was the woman who hosted Paul and Silas in Philippi after I was baptized. Who am I? A. Lydia, B. Phoebe, C. Priscilla. The answer is Lydia. 24. I was one of the 7 deacons chosen in Acts to serve the early church, full of faith and the Holy Spirit. Who am I? A. Stephen, B. Philip, C. Nicanor. The answer is Stephen. 25th. I was Paul's scribe, writing the book of Romans as he dictated it. Who am I? A. Tertius, B. Silas, C. Timothy. The answer is Tertius. 26. I was a false prophet, struck blind by Paul for trying to turn a Roman official away from the faith. Who am I? A. Elymas, B. Simon the sorcerer, C. Barabbas. The answer is Elymas. 27. I was a woman Paul commended for being a servant of the church at Cenchrea. Who am I? A. Phoebe. B. Lydia. C. Priscilla. The answer is Phoebe. 28. I sold land and gave the money to the apostles. My name means son of encouragement. Who am I? A. Barnabas. B. Ananias. C. Apollos. The answer is Barnabas. 29th. I was the disciple who brought Nathanael to Jesus. Who am I? A. Philip. B. Andrew. C. Thomas. The answer is Philip. 30. I was a young man who traveled with Paul but abandoned him, later restored and called profitable for the ministry. Who am I? A. John Mark. B. Demas. C. Tychicus. The answer is John Mark. 31. I was a ruler of the synagogue in Capernaum, and Jesus healed my dying daughter. Who am I? A. Jairus. B. Nicodemus. C. Bartimaeus. The answer is Jairus. 32nd. I was the first person Jesus appeared to after his resurrection. Who am I? A. Mary Magdalene. B. Mary, the mother of Jesus. C. Joanna. The answer is Mary Magdalene. 33. I was a Roman centurion who feared God, prayed always, and had a vision that led to the gospel being preached to the Gentiles. Who am I? A. Cornelius. B. Claudius. C. Julius. The answer is Cornelius. 34. I was the high priest who accused Jesus before Pilate. Who am I? A. Caiaphas. B. Annas. C. Gamaliel. The answer is Caiaphas. 35. I was a prophet who took baby Jesus in my arms and declared him to be the salvation of Israel. Who am I? A. Simeon. B. Zechariah. C. Malachi. The answer is Simeon. 36. I was a rich man from Arimathea who buried Jesus in my own tomb. Who am I? A. Joseph. B. Nicodemus. C. Gamaliel. The answer is Joseph. 37. I was a Roman governor who asked Paul, "Art thou willing to go up to Jerusalem and there be judged of these things before me?" Who am I? A. Festus. B. Felix. C. Agrippa. The answer is Festus. 38. I was the governor who left Paul in prison for 2 years, hoping for a bribe. Who am I? A. Felix. B. Festus. C. Gallio. The answer is Felix. 39. I was the young man Paul called his own son in the faith and wrote 2 letters to. Who am I? A. Timothy. B. Titus. C. Onesimus.
The answer is Timothy.
40. I was a Pharisee and a member of the Sanhedrin who defended the apostles, saying that if their work was of God, no one could stop it. Who am I? A. Gamaliel. B. Nicodemus. C. Annas. The answer is Gamaliel. That's the end of our quiz. How many did you get right? Share your score in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Bible quizzes. God bless you.